This is Tanks Vlog, August 24th, 2020, wrapping up today in sports. If you didn't know already, you know it now. Luka Doncic is an absolute NBA superstar, could soon become one of the best players in the league without a doubt. He wasn't even fully expected to play. He's recovering from ankle surgery. Ankle twisted ankle. He was questionable to go. Boy, was he ready to go. Mavericks without Kristaps Porzingis. Stunned. The Clippers rallying in the second half. And they won the game in overtime 135 to 133. Big third quarter was the turnaround in this game. But it was Luka Doncic, who had 43 points, 17 rebounds, 13 assists, hitting the game-winning shot at the buzzer of overtime. That's how close this game was. And it was a three-pointer. His team down 1 point, three-pointer at the buzzer in overtime. Series now tied with the Clippers 2-2. Luka Doncic, I tell you, it's the type of player the Knicks never get. Meanwhile, the series is over for a couple of teams. It's over for the Brooklyn Nets as they were just steamrolled by a far superior Toronto Raptors team. Today they gave up 150 points. It's like their defense wasn't even there. And the 76ers, who all four games are close, but they just can't ever make the big shot when it counts, and especially when they play the Celtics. The Celtics are in their head. And the Celtics won today 110-106 to complete that series. And things are not looking too good right now for the Denver Nuggets, down 3-1 as Donovan Mitchell just continues to terrorize Denver. 51 points tonight in a 129-127 win. He had 51 points in the opener, and the Jazz lost that game, but the Jazz haven't lost since. And he had another 51 points. Jamal Murray also had 50 points for Denver. But Donovan Mitchell has taken things over. Second round, meanwhile, underway in the NHL. Bruins had a 3-0 lead. Lightning scored 2 late goals, but it was too late, as Boston held on to win 3-2 and winning the opener of that series. Meanwhile, the Vegas Golden Knights dominated in every facet of the game, crushing the Canucks 5-0. Islanders Flyers start their series on Monday, along with Game 2 of Avalanche Stars. Mets continue to be on COVID vacation. No report of any other Mets having COVID except for the one that initially tested positive and the staff member. So that means if all goes well, the next day they could probably resume their season Tuesday. There's no guidance and leadership at all coming out of the Major League Baseball Commissioner's office, because Rob Manfred is a total fucking joke. I honestly think Rob Manfred must have been a New Jersey Transit driver, because he is that incompetent. In games that were played, the Nationals beat the Marlins 9-3. Marlins are now starting to come back to earth a little bit. They're back to 500. Orioles are at 500, 14-14, beating up the Red Sox 5-4. The Boston Red Sox already why does this GoPro, why did it stop? I didn't want it to stop. It stopped. Hopefully I could edit these two fucking videos together, because this GoPro is driving me absolute fucking nuts. It won't talk to my phone, and all of a sudden it just stops on its own recording. Anyway, let's continue. It was the Tigers 7-4 winners over the Indians. The Rays over the Jays 5-4. Tampa continuing to lead the American League East. The Pirates beat the Brewers 5-4. 3 straight wins for the Pirates, who are now 7-17, which means basically they won half their games this weekend. Milwaukee, woof, what happened to you? Twins 5-4 winners over the Royals. Cardinals 5-6-2 winners over the Reds. Reds just seem they can't get over the hump yet. The Cubs salvaged the final game of their weekend series against the White Sox. Yu Darvish, very strong outing. 5-1. Yu Darvish is having a very good year for the big Cubs. The Cubs won that one 2-1. Padres beat up on the Astros 5-3, and nobody is crying for the Astros. Meanwhile, the Rockies, who were playing well early in the season, have tumbled, and were swept by the Dodgers this weekend, losing 11-5. The Athletics beat the Angels 5-4. Another fine effort by that Angels bullpen. Mike Yastrzemski was celebrating his 30th birthday and hit a home run as the surging Giants beat the Diamondbacks 6-1. Mariners beat the Rangers 4-1, and it was the Phillies 5-4 winners over the Braves. They held the Indianapolis 500 on Sunday. Not sure if many people tuned into that, but Takuma Sato of Japan won his second Indianapolis 500 in 3 years. I remember one time the Indianapolis 500 was the premier race of the year on Memorial Day, but it just doesn't seem right not on Memorial Day, and IndyCar Open Wheel Racing has definitely been lapped multiple times by now by stock car driving. And we'll lap off into another night.